So nice to have you here, Sarah. Thanks for joining in. It's Sarah from earlier. Hi, Sarah.
Yeah.
This one's not as nice as the other one, although it's got some good points about it, I've got to say. The location's quite nice and the surroundings are quite nice and that sort of thing. And probably fairly peaceful as well, I would imagine. We've got Amanda here as well, who's the property manager. Amanda, did you meet Sarah earlier? I can't recall.
I think we did at College Street.
That's right, yeah. Excuse me, clearing my throat. So let's have a look at some of the basics here. Sarah, I'll zoom in and show you on the map the surroundings, and then you can have a bit of a think about whether it suits you and your family situation, etc. So we're actually not far at all down Napier Road. In fact, that's Whakaronga School just there. And there's all housing in this bit now, which I don't know if you've been down there lately, but there's all new houses in there.
Yeah, now my parents live out by Napier, so I grew up around there.
Okay, yeah. And there's sort of market gardens and things around here. This home is actually part of a much larger property. However, that doesn't matter for the renting purposes, but I'll just zoom in a little bit. So you've actually got, down this driveway, you've got a few buildings. There's a working farm here that does produce. But the actual property itself, although it doesn't appear so, it's quite a long way back off the road, which is quite good for a lack of road noise. And the section itself that you rent is really up to that fence, sort of down the side here, and more or less across there, I think, Amanda.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, or close enough. Maybe might be there. And so you've got a carport tucked away under here with access so you don't get wet when it's raining and you're taking the groceries in, etc., and room to park some cars. The grass out the front, it's quite large, but you probably would have seen that from the photos. Sarah, did you have any questions about the house or the situation before I talk about it?
No, not really.
Okay, cool. That's all right. You just interrupt us if we need to. No worries.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so these doors here lead out to this patio, which gets the sun real nice earlier in the day. These are the living areas here. It's not a huge house. Hold on, went the wrong way there. It is a bit dated. I'll try and get to the living spaces, rather than the bedrooms initially. So you can see this is the carport, and then there's the fence there, which is just the edge of the property, really. So it is I think it's cheaper than the one in College Street. I think I can't remember what the one in College Street was, but so that's the grass at the front. So it's quite big.
Yeah, it's nice.
And that's whether, I don't know whether you'd use it or not, but at least it shows how far back off the road it is. Also, and that would reduce the road noise, which is cool. The lounge itself's just got a heat pump in there. I don't know too much about the home. It's actually been quite a few years since I've been to this home, Amanda. Are the photos still representative of how it looks?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So I'll see what we've got. Sorry that we haven't got an actual 3D of this one either. But you've got real nice outlooks. That's that window that we saw earlier where the sun comes around during the day and comes through here. And adjacent to that, if you imagine standing here, your back would be to the double doors.
Double doors are just on the right.
Yeah, that's sort of now. Kitchen's older in style, but there's loads of cupboards, which is cool. We're getting a lot of the same picture for some reason. Pictures don't look very nice on this, unfortunately. I'll be looking forward to getting some new ones, Amanda, when we get the chance. The bath's just a shower. There's a shower over the bath. And then it's got this sort of dated carpet in it, but I mean it is sort of what it is, and it's just up to you to decide if it's suitable. But there's three bedrooms. Again, the photos don't do it much justice. There isn't a lot we've got there. and so this might be one that if you were interested, although I'd be worried it'd be a little bit small potentially for you, Sarah, because just remind me who it was yourself, your
Myself, my partner, his brother, and my mother-in-law. So
yeah,
College Street would definitely be bigger and more
College Street.
space for you. Yeah.
Yeah. This is sort of like, in fact, I'll have a look because I've got another screen open down here at the actual. If I told you the floor area, would that mean much? Well, not really.
Probably not. I mean, I could.
It's
my
a small.
parents have
It's a small. Okay, I'll just say it's a small 3-bedroom house. So that's what worries Amanda and I, is that it would be too small for you. Say compared to the one in College Street, which was much larger. So this could always be potentially one that you. I mean, it's not for me to say. You might love the area, the surroundings, etc. But like that's the dining there, and then the kitchen squeezed in there, lounge, and it's just quite small. So it's best that we tell you that so that you're aware.
I think it more appeals to me like where it is, because I do miss living in the country and having that sort of the fresh air and that sort of stuff. Yeah,
and that's where Amanda, I believe the owner is open to some livestock, although not much because it doesn't really suit much. But if you wanted chickens or land.
He's more than happy for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Yeah,
so I'll just drop our little Google guy down here. That's it there. And so if I move it around a bit, it's easy. We're about to get run over by that car. Hold on. So that's the working area. We've never had any issues in the past with regards tenants and noise or anything like that, so far as I'm aware. I mean, I certainly am unaware. I mean, I don't know, Amanda, if it's much about the hours that they work or anything. I mean,
no, as much as I'm aware, they're just there during the day, and they're really friendly. Every time I've seen them, they wave, or they're sitting in the garage playing the guitar on their lunch break. They're really, really lovely guys. So
okay, that's cool. So so it's just a small section. Well, I guess the majority of it's out the front. So did you have pets, Sarah?
I do have a cat, and I mean, unless we need to organise otherwise, we do have a dog. It's a trained outside dog. Like, the dog doesn't go inside, so it's mainly just making sure there's an area for the dog outside, if possible.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all fenced, and there's a big gate at the front. The past tenants had a dog there as well, so it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, so no worries. As well as that, I mean, if your dog was inside occasionally, it's not going to be the end of the world. I wouldn't suggest, Amanda, would it be? With the car, if it's not being the most brand new sort of thing and that sort of stuff. I mean, the home's clean and tidy. Don't get us wrong. It's just a little data. Once you've got your own things, and it would probably be nicer. Any sort of there's not much we can show you apart from the photos, unfortunately. I did a bit of a search to see if we had an old video of it, but we haven't. So I guess the options are to consider this alongside other ones that you're looking at. Let Amanda know if you're keen. I guess you can share this with family if you want to. And I probably should have mentioned this earlier, when we're doing this meeting, by default, it's a default setting that it records, so it can be shared if you wanted to share it with a family member. I don't know, like the one from College Street or this one. So that's an option for you if you wanted to as well. Just let us know, and we'll give you a link. Otherwise, Amanda, there's probably not too much else to say. It's fairly straightforward.
Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. It's just a basic 3-bedroom, bit dated house, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on the bright side, the heat pump would warm it pretty quick, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it does. And it's all insulated, underfloor and ceiling. That's all new, end of last year.
Cool. Very good.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Okay, well, no worries, Sarah, and thank you for attending, so to speak. And and good luck with your search. I might finish up for now. I was expecting one or two others, but not today. So thanks for that, and I'll stop this meeting. If you've got any other questions later, just let Amanda or I know.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you.
So
Thanks.
much.
Okay. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.